Rick, this is Joel. Sure good to see you the other day. Look at the difference here. The one on the right is where you started the lesson. The one on the left was the last swing we recorded during the lesson. So remember, the main thing that we talked about that day was that you can get away with this poorer swing over here on the right with irons, shorter irons especially, and get some straight ball flights, remember? But by the time you get to the longer clubs with that swing over here on our right, you are going to hit that slice you've been hitting with the longer clubs. But then, sure enough, man, the bad news is you weren't swinging that great on the video when we started. The good news was, Rick, by the end of the lesson, man, you're getting on here nice and easily, and look at that ball. You can even tell that thing's starting to the right better and drawing there with that longer club in your hand. Beautiful work there, man. And then you see that little shot stick or ink pen on the ground there over here with this wood on our left. That's to remind you to make sure you have it far enough forward in your stance to give yourself time to close that face. But again, the main moral of the story from our lesson the other day is that you can get away with worse swings with that shorter club in your hand. You'll get decent ball flights with the shorter clubs when you make that poorer swing, Rick. But when you get that longer club in your hand, sure enough, that 3-wood is not going to go as well as those short clubs. So there you go, man. This is about the third swing we got on the video. Look at that. Look how quickly you improve that, man, over that first swing. So again, like we talked about, it's just you want to continue to get better and better at precisely watching your ball flights. Look at that improvement there, Rick. The very first swing over here on our left. You see that ball starting to the right nicely and wanting to draw over here on our left. Beautiful. So that's absolutely the moral of the story. You have to really expect some really good ball flights when you have that 7, 8, or 9 iron in your hand. There you go. You'll see that thing start to the right like on TV. When you're on that plane line, so much better there, Rick. So it's great news about the new condo being right by the golf course, man. That is fantastic. And there you go. There it starts to the right, wanting to draw. Killing that 3-wood. When you swing like that, Rick. Much better looking. So that is beautiful work there, man. Glad, like I said, about the condo, getting moved in, being close to the course. That's going to be sweet for your game. But you definitely want to be swinging very, very well with those short irons in hand. Really expecting some really good ball flights. Don't be satisfied with that 7 or 8 iron that starts straight and stays straight. Because if that's the way you're swinging with that 7 or 8 iron, by the time you get to the driver, it'll probably be a slice. Thanks so much, Rick. Good.
Hi, this is Joel. I'm here at Dr. Todd Elworth's office. He's one of the best chiropractors in the region. He's a TPI certified golf fitness professional. And I really want you to know about him because he can help you a lot with your golf fitness, just as he's helped my young student Taylor here in the last year or so.
How we met, Taylor came into my office with back pain. What we took him through is numerous screens to find out why he had the back pain. I don't only treat back pain, but my second goal is to find out exactly why he has this problem. So we analyzed him, we find out he has some certain weaknesses, we're putting on some strengthening exercises, and he's doing very well.
He's done great. He's had very little back pain, and that's mainly because he injured himself working too hard at the golf course. So he's done his exercises, he's felt great. I'm very, very thankful that Todd's been able to help Taylor in this great way. And I want him to help you too if you have any questions at all about your golf fitness.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlands. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment, and we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. Then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real Ball-Flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real Ball-Flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some Ball-Flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the Ball-Fligh people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.